being the first gear review, this is how I'm gonna structure this, and if it doesn't work out, we'll just fix it in the future. I'm gonna tell you what I like about the gear, what I don't like about the gear, and if I give it 1, 2, or no thumbs up. The LL Bean Hunting Shoe. These are the 12-inch. I went with 12-inch because I'm a bit taller of a guy, so I wanted something that was a little bit higher. In the past, I tried on the 10-inch at LL Bean, and they just seemed way too short for me. 12-inch is most ideal. I think that the higher size, it might be 16, gonna be way too big. The boot itself is waterproof, so that's a huge plus. It has this rubber bottom that holds up really well. It doesn't get beat up at all, and I'm really rough on shoes, so it's holding up really well. You can step in the water up to here. This is all sealed, and there's a gusset in here, so nothing is going to leak inside. You can't stand in water this deep, but if you step in water this deep by accident, pull your foot out, your foot's not gonna be wet at all. They're very lightweight, very comfortable. There is some learning curve to these boots though. LL Bean claims that they are much like a moccasin, and I have to agree with that. As you can see, there's little to no support in these things. So when you first start walking around, you don't have support and your foot moves and slides a little bit on the inside. Now I know what you might be thinking, that's gonna be super uncomfortable, and it really is at first until you get used to it. Once you get used to it, there is no going back. I put other boots on, they feel heavy and clunky, and I feel like I have cinder blocks on my feet. So literally, that is a huge selling point for me with these boots. Another thing that I like about these is just a traditional look. Like, this is a traditional outdoor boot to me compared to a lot of the other boots out there. One thing that you need to keep in mind is with these boots, you have to go one size smaller. So I'm on average a size 12. I wear a size 11 in these boots. Only downfall I can really say with these, other than the learning curve of how to walk in them and get comfortable with them, is the price. $169, a little bit expensive probably for this design. Part of that though is because you're paying for the LL Bean name. So just keep that in mind, but they are a good boot. They do have a warranty on them. I busted out a seam in the back here. I called them up, they said, yep, send it back in. They repaired it. It was back in less than a month. So it worked out really well that way. So if you can buy a pair of these, I would say definitely go for it. It gives you that traditional look, some waterproofness, and most of all, it's super comfortable. I'm telling you, once you wear these things, you're definitely not gonna go back. So my rating for this, 2 thumbs up. And this was Dan Walker, Coalcracker Bushcraft. I hope you enjoyed this. Again, first one, we'll get this narrowed down a little bit better. I want them to be quick, easy, like no pain. I just want it to be like, oh, all right, that's a cool piece of gear. If you have questions, leave it below. I'll try to answer them. And as always, stay in the woods.